Today, the topic we're going to do is going to be parentrals, and it's only going to be the introduction of parentrals because I don't want to make a very long video on parentrals. First, the word parentrals is composed of about two words: is para and entron. That means anything besides the intestine. Like it's not going to go through the oral route, and it's not going to pass the liver or the intestine. So what it basically means is going to be any substance that is intended for injection is going to be in the skin, like directly injecting the substance in the skin, either the tissue, and not a tissue box, is going to be the body tissue. Don't write tissue box on your exams or anything. And it's obviously you're not going to give it orally, as I've said it before. So what happened was in 17th century they start testing the parentrals on the poor animals, of course, because they wanted to save the humans. And the first person who did it was Baxter, who introduced us to parentrals. And in the 19th century, when all the animals were tested and I went through and everything, it was tested on humans. Applied on humans, you can't test on them. The advantages that we have of parentrals are there are some patients that can't take the drug orally, so we can give it to them. It has a very rapid onset of action, and I try to draw ambulance, so you can give it in emergencies. And sustained drug deliveries, you can give it through parenterals, and you can even give it like self-delivery. A patient can administer himself with the drug. And again, that if you can't take the drug through the intestine or anything, then you can obviously take it, and you can give fluids and electrons through it. Now, the disadvantage is going to be it can be very, very costly, and it can cause infection at the site at the site of entrance when the syringe goes in. It can cause sepsis, it can cause thrombophlebitis, which is like inflammation of the vein. Right, it can cause air embolism, it can cause fluid overload, it can cause extravasation, it can cause psychological effects on patients who don't like it. Lots of devices are used for it, and it can be painful, it can be extremely painful at times. So that is going to be all the disadvantages. So next is the common routes from which we can administer parenterals. Now, the first route I try to draw a stomach is going to be intraperitoneal. You can give it through intravenous IV. We can give it through IM intramuscular. We can give it through subcutaneous and intradermal routes. Now, there are going to be lots of routes involved. It's not only that. I'll mention some. It can be intra-abdominal. It can be intra-arterial. It can be intracardiac. And it can be intraocular, which is going to be through the eye, which is very interesting. And it can be intraventricular. Like there are lots of routes, and intrauterine, and lots of them. Now there are different types of parenteral products that are available, but they can be classified on different basis. It's going to be on the basis of volume, it's going to be on the basis of number dosage, and it's going to be on dosage form. On the basis of volume, we have small volume and large volume products. That's small volume is 100 ml or less than that, and large volume is more than 100 ml. In number of doses is going to be single dose and multiple dose. Now in dosage form, it's going to be, actually I got that a bit wrong, it's going to be on wet basis and it's going to be dry basis. And the wet injections is going to contain sterile solution for injection, is going to be emulsion and suspension, and in dry it contains powders. Now that was only the introduction. So if you want the notes of it, which are available on pharmacyfund.com, because it's such a vast topic, you can follow it over there, or you can come to Facebook. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry, really exhausted, I'm getting it all wrong. But do like and subscribe and leave a comment so I know if you want how you want the videos to be. And this is only the introduction, so hopefully I'll get to do more videos on it and you'll learn more about it.